Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Shiv Kumar News. Here I am only reading the Hindu newspaper. My purpose in aim is improving my knowledge in English only, nothing else. Therefore, please support and guide me. This is our first article. India denied role in Pakistan train attack. The whole world now where the epicenter of terrorism lies, says an MEA spokesperson. Islamabad alleged that the Baluch rebels used Indian and Afghan weapons in their ambush of the Jafar Express. The BLA say at least hundreds of the passengers were personnel from the military, police, ATF, and ISI. Rebel strikes. Soldiers boarded a relief train to help people affected in the militants' attack in Moch, Baluchistan, Pakistan. Kalor Bhattacharya, New Delhi. Islamabad should look inward instead of pointing fingers and shifting blame, India said in its first official comment after an attack on a Quetta Peshawar train by the Baloch Liberation Army BLA left 21 passengers dead. At least 33 Baloch rebels were killed by Pakistan security forces. India pushed back against allegations made by the Pakistan Foreign Office and military establishments who claim that the Baluch militants were receiving support from India and Taliban control Afghanistan. This was the largest attack by the Baluch rebels in nearly 2 decades. We strongly reject the baseless allegation made by the Pakistan. The whole world now where the epicenter of global terrorism lies. Pakistan should look inward instead of pointing figures and shifting to blame for its own internal problem and failure on the others. The Ministry of External Affairs spokesperson Randhir Jaiswal said earlier. Pakistan Foreign Office spokesperson Sharif Ali Khan blamed the attack on India. India has been involved in terrorism in Pakistan in the particular attack on Jafar Express. He alleged, adding that the terrorists had been in contact with their handlers and ring leaders in Afghanistan. Pakistan continued this refrain on Friday with the Inter-Service Public Relations ISPR Director General late General Ahmad Sharif Chaudhry amplifying the Pakistan Foreign Office attempt to blame India as the main sponsor of terrorism in Baluchistan. In a media briefing, Mr. Chaudhry alleged that the BLA fighter has used Afghan and Indian weapons in the attack against the Jafar Express, which connect Quetta with Peshawar. Mr. Chaudhry claimed that none of the hostages were harmed during the 2 day operation that began on Tuesday and concluded on Wednesday. However, Pakistan media and earlier city sources a report that at least 4 members of the Frontier Corps died while clearing the rebel fighter from the ambush train. Cover up of lies defeat. BLA spokesperson GNN Baluch dispute Mr. Chaudhry remarks about the operation, terming it's an attempt to cover up lies and defeat in all email in the Hindu. On March 11, Mr. Baluch had announced the dramatic escalation in the group activities in a statement, claiming that nearly 182 passengers were taken hostage after the Jafar Express was forced to stop. The BLA alleged that at least hundreds of the passengers were active duty personnel from the Pakistan Military Police, Anti-Terrorism Force ATF, and Inter Services Intelligence ISI. Mr. Baloch had added during the operation, BLA fighters have released women, children, and Baloch passengers, ensuring that all remaining hostages are serving personnel of the occupying forces. The BLA was declared a terrorist organization by the United States during the first presidency of Donald Trump on July 2, 2019. Insurgency in Baluchistan, Pakistan, larger province which has rich petroleum and natural gas resources, is an old problem that goes back to the country's inception. T. He Baluch have traditionally resisted the state, with various clans and tribes joining hands, including the Maris, Bajgits, and Bijonjos. The last big crackdown against the traditional Baluch resistance came in 2016, the last day of the President Pervez Musharraf Musharraf rules, when Nawab Akbar Bugti and his followers were killed in a helicopter gunships attack. Youngster Baluch rebels have thereafter trimmed up under the more militant banners like the PLA, while most of the traditional Baluch elite now live in exile in Europe's the Gulf countries. Pink Brigade. Fun and frolics, a storm of the colors hits Holy Rivers in Chennai as a child with water gun wait in the midst of it all. Ottawa, Mark Carney sworn in as Prime Minister of Canada. Mark Carney, a former central bank, was sworn in as Canada's new Prime Minister on Friday amid escalating tension with the USA, including tariff and annexation threat from President Donald Trump. He replaced Justin Trudeau, who resigned after nearly a decade in office. Mr. Carney has promised a seamless transition. Istanbul, impossible to safety meet to decide on dissolution, says PKK. The Kurdish Workers' Party (PKK) stated it is impossible for its leadership to convince a Congress to dissolve the group, citing daily Turkish bombing. Abdullah Öcalan, its jailed founder, urged to disbandment in a historic call. Turkey continued to military operation against the Kurdish militants. Majdal Sham, Syrian drones cross armistice line on Golan Heights for pilgrims. Dozens of Syrian Druze clerics crossed the armistice line on the Golan Heights into Israel for their first pilgrimage in decades. They are expected to visit the tomb of Nabi Shoaib in the Galilee, the most important religious site for the Druze. The visit sparked opposition from Syrian Druze. Cox's Bazar, UN chief described and cuts as a crime during the Bangladesh visit. UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres on Friday criticized humanitarian aid cuts by the USA Europe during his visit to Bangladesh, calling them a crime. He pledged to secure funding for Rohingya refugees facing food ration reduction and urged global action to end their suffering and displacement. Wait and see, not given it a lot of thought, leaning on taking up India's role. At the start of this WPL session, former Indian opener W.V. Raman had suggested that Meg Lanning should be brought in as the Indian team mentor for the Women's ODI World Cup. Reacting to it, the Delhi Capitals keeper said, "It is not something I have been given a lot of thought to. We will see what happens down the track." Complementing each other, Xavier Brandt and Matthew making merry in tandem. Nets Xavier Brandt and Halle Matthew 133-run partnership for the second wickets against Gujarat Gyan in the eliminator on the third day was their third century stand in the third season of the WPL. Xavier Brandt said, "Apart from the competition, I have not batted with Halle, but we seem to click pretty well from the first year." Setback: MI spearhead Bumrah likely to miss initial round of IPL. This week Bumrah is likely to miss the initial rounds of the IPL 2025 matches for Mumbai Indians, as the star pacer is still recovering from the lower back injury that rendered him out of action since January. Bumrah suffered the injury during the fifth test against Australia at the SCSG. He might link up with squad in the first week of April. At the helm, senior pro Akshar Patel to lead Delhi Capital in IPL 2025. In India's all-rounder Patel has been named captains of Delhi Capital for upcoming IPL on expected lines, pipping another senior player KL Rahul, who joined the team this season. Currently, the team's longest serving player, having played 6 seasons for Delhi since 2019. The 31-year-old have DC's top retention for 16.50 crore rupees. So guys, this is today video. Please like, comment, share, and don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel for the more update and more video. Press bell icon for notification. Thanks for watching. We meet in tomorrow next video. Jai Hind.